Welcome to Utopia, favored ones. Come on in and take a seat at the round table. I'm Kitty, and today's message is going to be about story time on synchronistic ground score that my partner got. So we went out shopping and made a stop by the dollar store before the grocery store, and we collected a couple of things that we meant to get there and got to the front, and I got some extra stuff for myself. And as we got to the cash register, I was like, okay, pay up. And so he did without any complaints. And yeah, and then we made our way to the grocery store. And as we were making our way through the aisles, uh, there was no one in the aisle that we were going down, and halfway through, uh, my partner found a crisp 10 on the ground that was exactly the same amount that he had spent on me. Um, which was already cool in itself. I thought that was like instant good karma, doing nice for other people and getting things for the ones that you love, and just taking care of each other, which gets into the next part. When we got to the till at the grocery store, um, my partner handed the 10 to the cashier again to pay for me again. So, like, it was a continuous cycle, which I'm very grateful for, that we are able to take care of each other. And but the lady at the till, it's almost like spirit took her over and started uh, talking to my partner about how, if we work together and if we stay together, then we're going to be successful, and taking care of other people is good karma. And it was just like kind of reinforcing that message that was already there. Um, but yeah, the instant good karma and just the synchronicity was really cool. I wanted to share 222 on the clock. So yeah, duality of giving and taking. There's a lot of people who are needing the food bank during this time, and people who are losing their snaps and stuff like that, or some that are getting it. But people are going and helping each other and stepping up and fulfilling that need that is there at this time. And at home, I feel like you are all doing a great job at making do with what you got. Like, you're looking up cheap recipes online and how to make them last longer. Adding things to uh, meals that you can get for cheaper, like maybe like Lipton noodle soup, like maybe not the name brand, but like whatever, and adding like frozen vegetables and having one egg dropped in there for extra protein. Making that resources last. I'm getting the image because when I went out too, and the confirmed the synchronicities for me completely. One of the license plate had BFG on there, which is like Big Friendly Giant, which is my symbolism for myself with Brand the Blessed, who is my patron deity that I work with. And his symbolism is the cornucopia. So I'm getting the feeling that, it may be hard at this time, as the cashier was saying, but if we stick together and help each other through this time, then we too can have that cornucopia, and we too can, be friends, big friendly giants. Um, yeah, so that's what the story I wanted to tell you as well. With the cornucopia, a lot of you could be seeing ravens or crows as well. A lot of you could work with the Celtic goddesses. I'm getting a Ethna as well, who's in charge of horses. So horses could be really important for you. That one jumped, so I'm gonna take. Cool. It kind of looks like Queen Herbie. Yeah, so like especially with the queen, like Queen of Voices, I wonder if she was the inspiration behind the details for this card. Um, But yeah, like I was saying, ravens and crows, uh, flying and air elementals could be important to you. The Fae, um, Morgan Le Fay, the Morgan, Bronwyn as well with the white there. A lot of you could be escaping, um, just escaping your captor, because in the story with Bran the Blessed, he went all the way across the ocean. Like he walked across the oceans uh, to get to his sister when he found out that she was being abused and wasn't being properly taken care of. And her symbolism is a white raven as well, but that just the symbolism is coming through, like swans and doves can be important, like I was saying. Um, there's mountains in here too, so a lot of you could be getting away to the mountains, taking, feeling like you are climbing a mountain. You can feel like you're at the summit and you're really starting the adventure, and it may, you know, it's the climb or whatever, you know, back in the day with Miley Cyrus said, you know, getting to that top of the mountain and really getting to the top and feeling the delayed gratification of making it all the way to the top of the mountain and getting to see that landscape and looking down as 4, 5, 6 p.m. So yeah, taking that the necessary steps to conquer that mountain, whether this is outside circumstances or an obstacle that you are diving deep within yourself. Maybe it's reclaiming your image. Maybe with the 3 mountains here, because there's the sign of element here as well. A lot of mirroring. So you may be seeing mirroring numbers like 1, 2, 2, 1. But with the 3 mountains here, it reminds me of the pyramids, as well as like your synchronicity of, what was I gonna say again? Like you're covered, like a pyramid scheme. You're not falling for pyramid schemes. Um, you may have had to, no, that's what the triple was. You may have had to rebrand or start over 3 times. Like this is your like 3rd mountain. Like this isn't even your first one. And you know that in order to start up the mountain, you got to take those first steps. You got to be dedicated and put in the time and, you know, collaborate with people, network in order to sustain and build on a solid foundation. I feel like you really are building on a solid foundation. Mountains, like you may be an earth sign, you don't have to be. There's a lot of blue here, so of course, like you're bringing all elements to the situation. You have all the resources within you, and I just am here to remind you of that. And underneath the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Emotions, which is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're coming up for that breath of fresh air. You're using sacred geometry at this time as